You came in to get some information, I'm going to show you some information again. So really important that you understand transitional phrases are important, and we're going to go through a bunch of transitional phrases before today's over. But you got to believe in your tummy. You got to believe in your tummy that that transition is the difference between making a deal and not. They say in the industry 90% of the deals are lost right there. 90% of the deals are lost right there because the person will normally say what? You buying today? Right? You buying today? Just I had a guest join us today, so Eleanor, come on in. So, Lori, can you just move right there? So, again, when we talk about the product, when we talk about the person, when we talk about the company, that transitional phrase, well, based on the information you gave me, I'm feeling pretty good that one of our products, that phrase in itself will automatically lower the customer's inhibitions, will automatically lower the customer's anxiety level. Wouldn't that be a sense of comfort if you're going, I don't know, your dishwasher broke, and you wanted to buy a dishwasher, and there's a million dishwashers there, and somebody at the furniture store actually said, hey, listen, let me gather some information so I can expedite this process so you can spend the rest of your Saturday doing what you want to. Fair enough? And they actually asked me questions about what I wanted in my dishwasher. And then they said, well, Sharon, based on the information you've given me, I think we've got exactly what you're looking for. Would that heighten your anxiety level or lower your anxiety level? Which one? Show me. Show me, right? And then we're going to get objections about price and all that other stuff, but at least we've created a sense of building massive rapport immediately, and I mean immediately as we open our mouth. 4 seconds, industry says. Neuro-linguistic people say you have 4 seconds to make an impression. Physically, with what you look like, and verbally by what you say. Imagine that. I think it's even shorter than that. People have already sized you up by the way you look and the way you speak. And to gather the proper intelligence means we have to do what?
Ask the right questions.
And more importantly than ask the right questions, we need to do what, Lou?
Ask them the right ways.
No, yes, you have to ask them the right way, but what do we have to do?
Listen.
We have to listen to what they're saying. Salespeople, myself, the captain of this team, love to talk. So most times we're more worried about what we're going to say than what the customer is saying to us. Now, if we're gathering intelligence, think of the definition. Is it important that we listen to what the customer says? So if when you say to the customer, so let me ask you a question, Eleanor. Are you trading that car in? Or are you just going to add to your existing fleet? And she says, no, I'm trading the car in. And then she proceeds to say, I hate it. The only reason I bought it is because I had kids and I need to get them around. But then 3 questions down on our intel, it says, why did you buy that car? What happens to us if we ask that question? She already told me that, right? So does that build rapport or blow rapport?
Blow it.
What does it say to the customer?
That you weren't listening.
Are you sharp as a tack? You might be enthusiastic, and you sure as heck aren't an authority figure because you're not listening to what I'm saying. So really important that we listen to what we're saying. All right, that's real, or to what the customer's saying. That's really, really important. So transitional phrases, how we say them. You mind if I ask you a question? You understand the idea? Does the idea make sense to you? Right? Just a couple logical people sitting around shooting the breeze. Right? That's the important part. Not about, do you understand the idea? Does the idea make sense to you? Right? We need to make sure that we understand that. Now, with all of that being said, here's the keys to the kingdom. Right here. Here's the keys. No kidding. Blow that off the charts. 3 things, 3 tonal patterns that are an absolute must to closing. 3 of them. You've all heard me use them. That's why Sharon's smiling. 3 things. One is curiosity. Or curiosity. So what does that mean when we're closing? The reason for my call today. You guys remember the script we had the other day we had some fun with? Right? Remember? John, Todd, Lalonde calling from whatever company, ABC company on Wall Street in New York, you know. You were at a conference 3 months ago, right? The reason, remember my eyebrows? The reason for my call today, it adds a sense of mystery to our call, right? So when we're sitting across from a customer, what kind of verbiage could we use? The reason it works today is, you know, in real estate, it's all about location, location, location. However, would you not agree? In our industry, it's all about timing, timing, timing. And being at the last week of the month, I don't know if there's a better time to make the decision than now. It's very simple to get going. All I need is a copy of your driver's license, proof of insurance. Let me know how much you want to put on your credit card. We can refund it on delivery, and I'll introduce you to our financial services manager. Fair enough? Excuse me? Who says that? Louis, who says that? Nobody says that. They say, do you want to buy a car? Today? Last day of the month, I'll go get the manager. He'll discount the shit out of it. What do you need? How much you want for your trade? Let's do it today. I've only got 9 on the board. I need 10. You want to do it? Come on, please. Right? Trust me, right? Isn't that the way we do it? Not us, but isn't that the way they do it? Sorry, not us, but isn't that the way they do it, the industry? My favorite thing, if we just went to 50 stores, we'd get 1 or 2, please, come on. Right? Throw the keys up on the roof, not going until you say yes. So again, a sense of secrecy, right? It's all about, in real estate, it's all about location, location, location. In our industry, it's all about timing, timing, timing. And be it the last week of the month, be it the first week of the month, be it the middle of the month, what a better time to capitalize on the deal that presents today. To get started, all I need is. Now, is that the same as, it's all about location, location, location. All I need to get started is, there's no secrecy there, right? There's no intimacy there. That's not the way you would talk to somebody if you had massive rapport with them, right? If I had massive rapport, if I sold somebody 6 cars, and their daughter a car, and their mother-in-law a car that they loved to death, and they were hedging on doing a deal, would I say, it's all about timing, timing, timing? No, let's listen, man. Would you agree, real estate, it's all about location, location, location. Wouldn't you agree, Sharon, that it's all about timing, timing, timing? And then blah, 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 right? So again, when the customer says that could be a loop, right? When the customer says no, you could come in with, let me ask you a question. Would you not agree if, right? Then we go into that. So again, secrecy, 1. 2, certainty, right? Absolute certainty. Let me say this, based on everything you told me, I think one of our products would be a perfect fit for you. Absolute certainty. Much different than, wouldn't you agree that in the real estate business, it's all about location, location, location? Is there a difference in my tone? Joe? A difference? JP?
Yes.
Right? One, a sense of mystery, see, like between you and me, like not everybody knows this kind of sort of deal. And then we've got the tone that says, hey, this is like serious stuff. Like, are you kidding me right now? Like, based on everything you told me, I think we've got a product here that's a perfect match for you. So how important is tone? Again, what am I creating by the tone? I'm tightening that rapport, right? The customer's saying to me, wow, this guy, this Jack really knows what he's doing, right? He really gets the industry. And then the third one, which is my favorite, which is the hardest one to get, is reasonability. We're just 2 reasonable people sitting around. You know what? All I'm asking you is to give me 1 shot to earn your business, and I can promise you, you will not be disappointed. All I'm asking is you give me 1 shot to earn your business, and I promise you, you won't be disappointed. Just 2 reasonable people sitting around, drinking a cup of coffee, talking about purchasing a car. And we'll talk about how we transcend that throughout the course of the sale. So we've talked for 7 minutes specific to what we should talk about, 35 minutes reviewing what we've already talked about. Have we learned anything in the 7 minutes? Yes or no? That's new. Yes or yes? Yes, right? We learned that tone's pretty important, right? Secrecy's really, really, really important. We learned that certainty's really, really, really important. And then finally, we've learned that reasonability is really important. All I want is just give me 1 shot to earn your business. What's the worst thing that can happen? $327 a month is going to be the difference between you and the wife eating dinner. We're just having fun here, right? So again, always want to make sure that when we're closing, guys, when we're closing, no, write this down. Big, pardon the poor penmanship. When you're closing, no big deal.